Myth number 1. You move faster with self-aware when chained by pinhead. To test this, I decided to do a side-by-side comparison. First with 3 chains attached and then later on with only 1 chain. And in both cases, the results were consistent. The David on the left with self-aware always reached the end before the David on the right. And the time difference roughly equated to around 20%, which is the exact walking speed bonus that self-aware provides. With that knowledge, I can say that this myth is true and confirmed. Myth number 2. Against the plague, the infection meter does not progress when you walk. When I first heard of this, I was convinced that this was fake, but I still decided to test this out. First, I got infected, then I started running and the meter was still progressing. But when I started walking, to my surprise, it actually did pause the timer. And the timer remained still even when I crouched or stood still. It only seemed to progress if I'm performing an action like working on a gen, healing, or even in the animation of getting inside a locker, although the timer pauses once you've entered it. But regardless, this is confirmed. Myth number 3. You recover quicker from clown slowdown and skull merchants exposed using Vigil. It's common knowledge by now that Vigil lets you recover from status effects like exposed from haunted grounds much quicker. But does this work against every killer? The default exposed duration of Skull Merchant is 60 seconds, and I wanted to see if Vigil helps reduce this duration, but surprisingly, it does not despite the perk's description. Next, I tested it with Clown to see if I recover faster from Hindred, and yet again it failed to provide value. The same is also true for Freddy. Finally, I wanted to test it on Twins' iridescent add-on that exposes the survivor for 45 seconds when you kick Victor. But this time, Vigil actually worked and allowed me to recover quicker. So the reason for this inconsistency is because Vigil does not work on killers who have the negative status effect as part of their base kit. Clown and Freddy apply Hindered, and this effect is part of their base kit, and thereby Vigil fails to provide value. The same is also true for Skull Merchant, Ghostface, and Myers. However, in the case of Twins or Haunted Grounds, we use an add-on or a perk to apply Exposed, and this is not part of their base kit, and as a result, we recover quicker when we use Vigil. And this fact is likely to be true for every future killer releases. With the help of all this, I can say that this myth is indeed fake and is busted.